The Vegar. Vegar, Vegar. It's like a hawk or a crow. Vegar. Anyways, joking aside, Emmo's done a really phenomenal job this year, and they've been telling me for a year about how great their new lineup was going to be, and they've delivered. So this is your fat tire step through style electric bicycle, and it's the Pro, which means this is going to be your highest quality component e-bike that you can get. So first of all, oh, it's so dusty. This is the purple. So there's 4 colors available, because let's talk about colors first. 4 colors available. They've got like a gray in the matte and the purple in the matte. And then they have a blue and a pink combination, which will be your gloss styles. And it kind of goes halfway. I'm sorry, I don't have one. So one of the biggest things to boast about this is the short seating height. Shorty shorts, as I like to call them, are people that when they get on a bike, they feel comfortable having their feet flat on the ground. It's what gives them the confidence and the stability. So that's what this particular model gives you. Of course, the seat can jack right up, and you have the ability to adjust your handlebars. Oh, I gotta loosen this one a little bit. Can I show you here how this works? So this lever comes, you push this forward, now you can lift it up. And so I can move it this way. This little Allen bolt there, I need to loosen that off a little bit so I can show you that we can move the handlebars as well. So I'll just go get the tools. But once you really find your spot, you want to tighten that, push it down so that you've got a very tight, sturdy handlebar. You loosen it at the beginning when you're trying to work your way through exactly what position you like. Get you get the cool kit, you get the tool kit that comes with your bike. And then you just guess, like I do every single time, what size it is. We're gonna loosen that off a bit. Now, watch this. Oh, I still need to loosen it off a little more. There, see? It comes this way easy, but it's not going back quite as easy. Okay. I'm gonna make it about there, and then I'm gonna bring my Speedo back. It's a little extended. Okay, let's carry on. So that's how your quick release works. Now, to turn it on, so I'm gonna press the power button, and it does take a moment. Now you can see this better when you're on the bike. And so you've got 9 levels. I'm not sure if that'll come through. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What that does is the level that you're on will determine the speed that your pedal assist will give you. So for example, on level 1, it's going to assist you up to 8 or 10 kilometers an hour. Once you surpass that speed, you don't have assist anymore. So you've got to go up to the next level. Again, so then you're up to 15 kilometers. Once you get past 15 kilometers an hour that you've pedaled through, then you go up to the next level. That's actually just e-bike 101. That's just some added information for you. So let's get back to the features on this sucker. When you're on level 1, you have full throttle. So this is a little unique on this one because the throttle is a pull throttle as opposed to a thumb throttle. I actually do like that because when I go e-biking, I use the throttle so much that my thumb hurts. So I would personally, it would be easier for me to use this because it's just a, you know, you're just, it's just your wrist, not your thumb. You have 8 gears, always Shimano, oh, Altus Shimano. Yep, that's pretty typical, but that is a nicer derailleur. Getting old, man. And it's a really nice click shift. This is the nicest gear shifter right now. It's not the older style ones that you had to push. So that's a very nice feature. You have hydraulic disc brakes. Of course you have hydraulic disc brakes. This is a Pro series. You actually want that on any electric bicycle, because these things do go pretty fast and you want some smoother, safer stopping. And so, for example, cable brakes, they stretch, they need more maintenance, but their stopping can be quite erratic, right? Because they just close and that's it, where these have a little bit of a longer stopping distance, but it's safer. You're not going to seize and then fall over. Okay? They boast a button for the light, and you have signals. Can you see that? It's very bright and very warm today, but your signals are not only in the back, but they're also in the front, so you're going to be able to see that late at night. But that's so nice. I did have a couple buy a bike like specific, like that was one of the things they needed and wanted, was the signals, because taking your hand off of the handlebars to make your signals was not something they wanted to do. So you can see it in the back there, and you can use that as a hazard as well. So if you're going pretty slow, those are your hazards there. What are these? These are, I think these are double piston, they said. Yeah. So they've also thickened up the discs on them as well, because what actually makes brake noise, yes, is debris and sand and dust getting in between your pads and your disc. But the thicker your disc is, the less noise, the less sing-songy you're going to get. Okay? The classic 5-spoke mag wheels that Emmo's been doing for years, sans stickers. Some people didn't like the red on it, so they just, like with the old Pros, so they just went with a cleaner look. Kenda tires, of course. Let's talk about this, the buttery effect of torque sensor. That is a more expensive component. I personally love it. If I were to choose between cadence and torque, I'd be going with torque, and I'll tell you why. Is when you're pedaling, cadence has a sensor, so depending on where you are in your circle is when it's going to propel you, right? And it's not always the same spot. Once you get going at such a pace, it smooths out. So the difference with torque is that I go like this, the bike goes like this. So it's predictable. So if I keep going, it just gives me that smooth, it's not a propel forward. It's just pure power. You stop pedaling, it stops giving you the assist. Love it. It's really buttery. That's how I call it. I also like it because when you're cornering at slow speeds in tighter corners and you don't want to use your throttle and you want to pedal through those corners, you know exactly when your power is going to engage. So that's a beautiful thing. Listen, I'm not an expert on chains, but I know that this is a much nicer chain than they've used in their previous models, right? Like, I'm not a metal combination expert, but I know when I see quality, and that is a very nice quality chain. Rack, beautiful. Plastic, you actually do want plastic fenders because they don't dent, but they also don't make noise, right? So think about if you go through a dewy, you know, gravel, and then all those little pieces of gravel get up in your fenders and go ding, 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 ding. It makes all this noise. So plastic's a good thing. 2 places for your bottle holders, very thoughtful. Seat's quite comfortable. If you need to change it, cool, do that. The batteries. So let's talk about the fact that these are UL2849 certified bikes. That means that your battery has an intelligent battery monitoring system in it. So the fear of overcharging a battery or forgetting about a battery and then it not charging up is no longer there. So it's safe to leave it on the charger if you forget about it. If you leave the country for a year, don't worry. You plug it in, it's going to charge, no problem. So speaking of the battery, let's take a look at it. Okay. This key over here, it does not turn your bike on and off. It locks your battery in place so that if you leave it somewhere, somebody can't just come and grab your battery. So that unlocks it, and then you have a secondary lock, I guess, and you pull this forward. Can you see that? So I'm going to pull that forward and it's going to let my battery go. So I give it a little bit of a nudge. The sucker's heavy. I'm not going to lie, but that's because they have the safe gel technology where not only is it UL824, but now they've filled it with gel so that when something catches on fire, you need oxygen to propel that fire. There's no oxygen here, it's all gel. So, and also who cares, it's an e-bike, so what if it's a little heavier? It's an e-bike, it has power. Actually, speaking of, they call this a 750 peak motor. It doesn't have a name brand on it. I don't think, I'll have to check that. We'll put it in the description. But it's a peak 750. You will never, unless you are well over 300 pounds, which is about the capacity on a fat tire anyways, and you're going up a hill like that, you can get up that hill. You're going to need to participate, but it is a very well-powered motor that will never ever be a complaint on this bike. And in fact, I don't know what you can complain about on this bike, to be honest. That's it. Oh, they've upgraded to 35 millimeter suspension. Beautiful thing there. You can turn that on and off. Okay, I digress. Let's go and put this battery back in. Give it a good snap and turn it to the right, and that locks it in. Now let me prepare my sunglasses for a ride. Look, on through gears. We always keep the charge tags on doing these videos and you hear the flappy flap, but that's okay. So I'm 5'3". I can even put my seat up a little bit more. But the great thing with this adjustable handlebars is that very different size people fits this. Okay, so I put it on level 1. I didn't even have pedal assist then with that. So number 1 is very slight, very, very slight, which is nice because it's not going to scare you. You cannot pedal and throttle at the same time. I lied. You can. I can on my other bike. Oh, that's so great. You know, I had a viewer say, can you please get on the bikes? And I was like, yeah, you're absolutely right, I should get on the bikes. Oh my God. So I ride another bike at home and I cannot pedal and I have to stop pedaling and then I can use my throttle. Not with this one. I'm gonna go up this hill. So I'm on level 3. I don't know if you see that or feel that, but it kind of pushes me along. I pedal, I'm gonna crank it up because I want more assist. Now that's really fast. Whoa, 2 hands on. I'm on level 9. I'm gonna turn it down a bit. I don't need to go that fast. Watch out, Dash. Oh, I forgot the prices. $27.49 for the 15 amp hour and $29.99 for the 20 amp hour battery. Amp hour means distance. So more amp hour, more distance, more battery capacity. This one's brand new, so you hear the brakes going in a little bit. See, and I'm okay to pedal around the corners. And that's the Emmo Vegar. Vegar? Thanks for watching.